Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be tackling the question of what happens if Tartarus loses his hammer during the final boss fight of Halo 2. So, this is just a little simple fun experiment I wanted to do because I was curious about it. And the way I did it was I just simply made Tartarus my ally. Well, actually, I made me Tartarus' ally. I'm an ally with the elites still. And by doing that, it lets me just simply swap weapons with him and take away his hammer. And that's basically all there is to this experiment. We're just going to take it away, give him another weapon, and see how he reacts to that. Can he use other weapons, basically? And the first weapon I tried was to give him a plasma rifle. And he can use the plasma rifle. It's just that the elites aren't really giving him a chance to use it. And this is actually one of the effects of him losing the hammer. So normally how the sequence is supposed to go is that when the elites swarm him, he's supposed to like swing his hammer and just like basically like kill them all. But with just the plasma rifle, Tartarus has like no chance to react, and he has like no like huge like area effect attack against the elites, and that's it's basically preventing him from like reacting against them. But he can shoot his plasma rifle. He's just very ineffective with it. So I swapped into a carbine here in this next experiment, and as you can see, he can shoot the carbine as well. But again, he's not very effective with it. And I am on easy difficulty, so maybe on higher difficulties he's a little more effective, but still, against a bunch of like elites, he's just not very effective with anything but a hammer. In fact, the only reason why the elites are even dying is because like they're using like needlers against him, and they're basically blowing themselves up with a super combine. So yeah, it's not really Tartarus that's killing the elites here. It's the elites basically killing themselves. Or each other sometimes, due to like friendly fire or misfire. And actually, like, this part is actually pretty cool. I don't even know how this happened, but Tartarus landed up here, and he's having like a high up standoff with an elite over there. I don't even know how the elite landed there as well. It's like a huge coincidence, but they're both up there, and then they're both just having like little like standoff with each other. But I mean, again, one-on-one, Tartarus is still like his aim's still pretty bad, but that's probably because of the difficulty. But yeah, so those are weapons he can use. Let me give him like an invalid weapon, like the rocket launcher, because like I don't think he can actually use the rocket launcher, at least not based on this experiment. Because after I gave him the rocket launcher, his animation just kind of froze, and all of a sudden he's in like this weird like stuck pose. Like that's what happens when like brutes have like weapons that they're not supposed to be using, and in this case, he has the rocket launcher. I mean, I could have sworn I saw a brute using the rocket launcher before on like a different mission, like maybe on Uprising, but maybe they're just using the shotgun or something like that. I'm not sure, but for some reason Tartarus just doesn't hold it correct. And the last weapon we're gonna try, I know there's a lot of other weapons, but just for the sake of time, we'll try one more. We'll give him the energy sword. See if brutes can use energy swords in Halo 2, and it's just like the rocket launcher. He goes in like this weird pose. It's like a pose basically, and he can still look around, but he's completely frozen and just nothing he could do. And like earlier with the rocket launcher, once I gave him back the plasma rifle, then he started moving. But when he had the rocket launcher, he just couldn't move at all. And he's definitely looking for enemies, but he can't like attack them or anything. And for some reason, if you're asking like why the elites are dying there, there's like some kind of death barrier down here in the tag test version of Halo 2, which I don't know if that exists on MCC or not, but that's why they're dying there. But yeah, so there you guys have it. That's what happens if Tartarus loses his hammer. He can use some other weapons, but not every weapon. Some other weapons he just kind of freezes up with them because he's not really meant to. But no matter what, without his hammer, Tartarus is just basically completely ineffective during the boss fight. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!